wasn't in the right age range at the time for it.
I used to wake up every Saturday, watch them send somebody to the dark dimension because they couldn't say hell. And one of them was just like a Western gal. Like they got sent to a Western movie. I was like mad.
Yeah, you do realize you're also just describing half the episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but that wasn't the dark dimension. That was the shadow realm.
Yeah, because they couldn't say hell or death.
I was
High
watching
D's with the Western town. The guy had the gun. Dual disc.
No, the episode
Let's see.
this morning when Kyber and you were dueling those brothers on top of the roof.
Oh yeah.
And then he Umbra and whatever the guy's name was, and he lost.
Umbra, Timber, or
And
something.
then they're falling into it was just lava, but he pulls his parachute. I was like, if that has been the
Yo, yo,
shadow,
yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. How we doing?
That's the crazy thing. I think because in the Japanese gun one, it's just lava out of
Yo,
nowhere.
yo, 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 yo.
in
What's
the
up,
middle
everybody?
of
Okay, I think we sounding good.
it's like a high-rise
Testing it out, trying to see how everything's going. I think we're going good here.
So it's just like a floating point.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if everything is
Oh, you like this?
No, I was looking at the
correct.
The drink?
Oh, I can. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. We're trying to out on Facebook as well. So if y'all here on YouTube, make sure you drop a like. There was a little technical difficulty, so I'm a little late. That's my fault. I actually dropped my whole ass laptop in this month. I'm not gonna lie, it was crazy. My heart stopped for a second. Let's see.
I didn't think that factor could help me reach my.
Goddamn. Okay, let's see. I think we're good here. Let's see. I see here on the tuberisku. We look solid here. And what's up with it, Mike Beasy? Welcome in, man. How you doing? Let's see. How are we looking here? Is chat working is the real question. Chat's kind of working. Oh, no, yeah, chat's working. Okay, we're good. We should be good. I think we should be good here. Let me actually copy this link from this. We're going to copy this. We're going to put that over here. Paste that. There we go. And save. Okay, I think we're tuning in. Oh, snap. I didn't want that to happen. Hold on. Okay, I'm losing chat too, and I didn't want to lose chat too. Okay, so we're going to take that, and then we're going to put that back over here and change it up. Custom doc. There we go. There we go. Did that fix the issue? We up, yo. What's up with it, BZ? You already know we up, man. We are indeed up. You know why we up? Because it's new comic book day. I know I'm doing a lot of troubleshooting at the beginning of these, but it's just gonna be like that for a little while, so until I can completely just go live and have it all set up and not have to worry about all the extra shenanigans. But right now, shenanigans will ensue sometimes, and we just going to work with it, deal with it. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I hope everybody's having a good week. It's Wednesday, so that's New Comic Book Day. We here at Comic Book Clubhouse at 31 West Alexander in Merced. Make sure you guys pull up if you're local. If you ain't local and you guys are just here vibing, we appreciate you too. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you drop a share. We got some comics to give away today, actually, so I'm going to show you guys some of those as well. So make sure you drop a like on the stream, share all that good stuff, and we'll get that going. We will get that going. We got a lot of good comics here, so we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it on and popping. We're about to have the Discord back up and running very soon as well. So if you, I think you should be able to put ! Discord in the chat, unless you're on Facebook. I don't have any. Oh no. I don't have any bots on Facebook, so you're not going to be able to use any commands on there. But if you're on YouTube, you'll definitely be able to use the command ! Discord to get that, so you can tune in and be ready there. Okay. Just like last week, man, we're gonna talk about some of the new comic books that are out today. Talk to you guys about what comic books you picked up. And like I said, we got some Ultimate Endgame #1s here. Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate that, BZ. Thank you for that. Let me see. Turn that off. And then copy that. There we go. New books on deck. Yes, sir. BZ, what'd you pick up today, man? Let me know. Let me know, chat. If y'all have got some new comics today, let me know which ones they are. Like we did last week, we'll talk about all the new comics there are, and then I'll show you some of them up front and just kind of go over it and talk about it, okay? No, that's not right. There we go. Okay, let me fix one more thing I see is an issue here, and then we'll really start the flow. Bam. Okay, we should be good. DCKO #4. Ooh, okay, BZ. Okay, I see you. I see you, sir. Trying to make sure we got everything good here. So once there we go. Almost there we go. There we go for real. Like I said, we'll stream on Facebook for a little while. I got my phone right here, so we'll stream on Facebook for a little while. We'll keep the stream on YouTube going the whole time, and then maybe we'll stream on TikTok a little bit too and see how that goes. But what is up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good day today. I am Sensei Finito, a.k.a. Vane Sensei, and we are here live at Comic Book Clubhouse, and we are having a good old time so far and so forth. Like I said, we got some comics to give away. We're going to be checking those out. Some #1s for Ultimate Endgame with some variant covers as well. They're looking pretty solid. They're looking pretty good, and man, I'm happy to get it going today, man. We have, like I said, as you guys know, it's New Comic Book Day, and every Wednesday we are covering New Comic Book Day here live at Comic Book Clubhouse, where we'll be doing things here on scene. Like I did last week, I'll give you guys a little tour of things that are going on here, walk around a little bit, give you a little 360, let you guys see that there's stuff going on here, and we got people here in the building. People are buying comics. People are just chilling as well, just vibing out, and getting a little chat going. Let me see. Can I? Um, this is all new to me with the whole Facebook streaming thing, and not a fan of how it looks on the phone, honestly. But we gonna rock with it and see how this goes. Let me see. I'm just trying to make sure all my chats and everything is working together like they're supposed to be. I think I like the other layout a little better, though. I like the. We're experimenting, obviously. We're experimenting, seeing what the best vibe is to go live. I do like this as well. I got to be honest with you. It looks pretty solid here. This is the normal view that we have usually if we, in the office doing things. So that works out a little bit. It looks really clean too. So we'll see. We'll see what the vibe is. Maybe I should stream to shorts on YouTube as well instead of to Facebook. Who knows? If we flip that, okay. We got a good list of new comics today that we're going to be checking out. Obviously, we're going to be highlighting those number ones, and we're also going to be letting you guys know about some of the new releases that are going to be dropping in March. Some of the things that you guys can look forward to there, And then just to kind of give you a little, that's Cyclops. I saw that Cyclops number 1 was on the list, and then I was looking for a picture to grab for the thumbnail as well and stuff. So once I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, but I might have to pick up that Cyclops number 1. Of course, I know you're all over that Absolute Wonder Woman. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream because it helps out tremendously around these parts. I know we've been doing a little bit of troubleshooting here, but now that we're on and popping, we're going to start our little tour through here just so you guys can see a little bit of what we can see as we're moving and grooving. Like I said, I really enjoy this place. I was saying this last week, just highlighting kind of the feng shui of everything, if you will. And right here, we do see some manga. I know I was talking about, there being a little bit of a lack of manga last week, but I just kind of did want to highlight that for some people because I know some people did, were a little interested in some of the manga stuff. Even though it's New Comic Book Day, that's why we start with a little bit of, just a little bit of things like this so y'all can see what all is available here in the Comic Book Club. This is actually a really nice backdrop right here, too. Might have to start things around here a little more often. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, you already know it's right here that I'm just going to show off real quick. That Mr. Miracle. Make sure y'all go definitely check out that Mr. Miracle. DCU, the Mr. Miracle show that's going to be coming out. It's animated, but that's going to be DCU, that's going to be in the DCU. So we're off to a strong start with all that Gods and Monsters things that we've been kind of looking forward to, if you catch my drift. Just going to keep on keeping on as we mob and walk through here, showcasing some of the different comic areas. Talked about this. Oh, look at this new last week. Logan, Black, White, and Blood. Oh, baby. Yeah, that looks really nice. That looks nice. Oh, that's from right here. Oh, okay. A couple of variant. I am a big fan of the black and white aesthetic. That is just a vibe. Mr. Miracle is a classic. Got Wiccan, Witch's Road over here. For any of you guys that are tuning in and, want to know a little bit of that. I know we also talked about Scarlet Witch on the last episode of the Cage podcast. So that's cool. Oh. Wow, look at that. Stranger Things comic. Dungeons and Dragons. That's cool too. We got some pretty cool things going down, man. Oh, there's that Spider-Gwen. like I said, obviously we're going to showcase the new comics of the week and go through that a little bit more fully. Maybe even ask a couple people what they're picking up this week and just different stuff like that. So as we continue to, oh, look, they got a new, what is this, Marvel? Oh, the collectors, god damn. Yo, this is huge. I might have to, look at that, the Marvel Encyclopedia Collector Edition. And look at that, that's a thick bad boy right there. I did not expect that. I 100% did not expect this book to be this big when I picked it up, yo. This is a big one right here. Obviously, with that introduction by Stan Lee, just did not expect that. That was crazy. I had to brace myself for that one. Obviously, some of these DC KOs, the Spider-Man Noir. I don't know if you guys saw, but there is a lot of news about Spider-Man Noir going out right now. We got that Amazon Prime Spider Noir show that's going to be coming out in black and white and in color. So, you feel me? Make sure you go check out that Spider-Man Noir. Because that's going to be coming out soon. Maybe go pick up a number one. You know how it is with the number ones, especially when something new like this comes out. Let me see. Is there a number one right here? There's a lot of issue 2s. Nothing wrong with that, though. Some pretty nice variants as well. Nothing wrong with that. No first issues of that Spider-Man Noir. But you guys will be able to check out that Spider Noir. Apparently, there's a new trailer coming out for Spider Noir tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And I'm definitely going to be doing a trailer reaction to it if it does come out. Just saying. Sandman and Silverman cast for Noir. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to make a note of this real quick. Every angle that I've been at so far in this place it's looked exquisite. Just from the camera and what I see here, it's looked very good. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you guys are excited for New Comic Book Day. Let me get a 2 in the chat if you don't even know about New Comic Book Day. Let me get a 3 in the chat so I can let you know about New Comic Book Day, because I know not everybody knows some things. But let me tell you a little bit about it, okay? Every Wednesday, new books drop. Okay, that's the TLDR. All right, if you didn't know, every Wednesday, new comic books drop. Not every comic you might be following along with it maybe not drop on every Wednesday, but every Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. NCBD. Let me get some NCBDs in the chat if you guys are excited for that. And here at Marvel Bros, we're gonna be covering all of the New Comic Book Days going on here at Comic Book Clubhouse. It's a really good place. It's a really good vibe, and I really appreciate being able to even be here and vibe out with you guys. Last week we were talking about Storm. We were talking about a bunch of comics that were going on and that were coming out, and that was just a solid time last week. And this week I'm expecting to continue on that same notion. So we're just going to keep making our way through the Comic Book Clubhouse, looking at new things, checking out things, and really just getting the vibe here. I'm interested in knowing if anybody is partaking in Comic Book Day. You feel me? Is anybody partaking in NCBD? Let me know. And if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream, because it really does help out tremendously around these parts. You know the algorithm, guys. They sacrifice, and if they don't get it, I don't know what to do. Yo, what's up with it, Josh? How you doing, man? If you don't know, then you don't know. You know what I mean? I like to showcase a little bit of someone asked me last week about something Sonic, and I had not seen anything Sonic, just in my face when I was looking around, but we got some of these tiki mugs here. These are pretty solid. Those are cool. Bro, I'm telling you, these figurines are insane, man. I can't get over how dope these look. Cannot get over how dope those look, man. Those are looking real good. NCBD at your local comic store. That's right. It's New Comic Book Day at all their local comic book shops. It's not just here. We all over the world with it, baby. Well, not us, but New Comic Book Day is is an event that happens everywhere. So, go to your local comic book store, and like I said, you will be able to find something. Just out of all the characters there are in pop culture, you'd be so surprised at who has comics. I mean, literally everyone has comics. Not even a joke there. So you'll be able to find a little bit of something. And now there's more stories now, more than ever, that are being told. Something I've been showcasing a lot lately is Ignition Comics. I've been showcasing Ignition Comics a lot for a reason, and it's because it's not your typical comic. You know what I mean? It's not your typical superhero story. It's not the typical genre that a lot of people are used to, with stories like Murder Podcast, Love Ignited. There was one I was just looking at right now, but there's so many different Ignited comics. And it's definitely worth it to check it out and do whatever, look into all the new stories that there are, because there's a ton of new stories. They're always coming out with new stories and new ways to tell stuff. Oh, look at this. Look, man, I'm all about the pop walls, you guys. I am literally all about pop walls. Okay. Sonic still has an ongoing series as well. That's right. It does have an ongoing series. I think last week they had just put out their new, I almost said new episode. I think they put out their new issue last week. I'm pretty sure that I remember seeing that when I was here. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing one of their ongoing series that they had, and it looked pretty solid. So, here's that pop wall. You got Razorfish, you got Batwing, Moon Girl, Maya Lopez, some characters from What If, a little bit of everything. Nice Spider Woman, Dane Whitman. Actually, these are some solid pops. I'm gonna have to come back and look. Oh, wait. For all my Moon Knight lovers out there, they got Arthur Harrow. And we got Mordo. We got a couple of cool things here, man. Put those back together. All right. Let's get into it, you guys. Oh, I keep forgetting my phone is over here. I keep trying to do a bunch of different stuff. Let's go ahead and appreciate all the likes on the stream, yo. You guys are pulling up. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and share this. We're just going to take a moment to share the stream a little bit. You guys do the same, please, and thanks. Let's copy that link. Bam. There we go. There's a little bit of that. Oh, man, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I see a little Mega Man Legends here. Oh, I was actually just talking about this comic, guys, and here's a good chance to show you. Ripcord. I'm telling you guys, you got to check out these Ignited. This Ignition Press, excuse me. Love Ignited is the comic, but Ignition Press is the new comics that's by Ignited Press, and they also do the Beauty that is out on FX. Long story behind that. We talked about the story last week on the stream, so go and check that one out. Yeah, basically a lot of just people that work in the industry in one way or another kind of got together and made Ignited Comics. Some of them worked for Image Comics, so they were able to bring their... Oh, I thought that was something different. They were able to bring their their stories with them from image to the other, right? So it's pretty solid. All right, and now let's start getting through it a little bit. Let's start talking about some of these new releases. Yo, what's up with the Josh? How you doing, my guy? This is Josh. This is the owner of Comic Book Clubhouse. Um, let me get you on screen here so I can see what's going on. How you doing today,
Good.
brother?
How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. So we here at your place for New Comic Book Day.
Absolutely.
I know, I know you're excited about it. What are some of the issues that are standouts for you?
Bleeding Hearts. If you're not
Bleeding
reading
Hearts?
Bleeding Hearts, you have to read Bleeding Hearts. Zombies won. They know what they do. They eat flesh, everything, and all of a sudden, maybe one starts feeling bad about it.
Oh,
And that's kind of the kickoff. It's fantastic. The art is great.
that's cool.
Dennis Camp, he's a big up-and-coming creator.
Yeah.
This is his indie book, so yeah. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
one. And then I'm a Cyclops stan.
Yeah, I saw that we got a
Cyclops right up
Cyclops
here,
number one,
absolutely,
yo. So those are the ones that are
Those
really
are the
on
two
you.
that I was the most excited for, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that Cyclops stood out to me as well when I was looking over the list, and then the Bleeding Hearts. I was like, the name alone.
Very
I was
good
like,
book.
wait a minute. I read over it a little bit too. I was like, oh,
I've read
wait,
up to
that.
issue 3.
Okay,
Because
okay.
we have previews, and it's fantastic all the way through.
Yeah, yeah, okay. That sounds interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to pick up Bleeding Hearts. I think I saw someone in the chat say something about that comic as well.
Yeah, very good book.
But good book. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna check that out. We're gonna talk about all the new comics that there are. I got the list for you guys just like last week, so we'll go through all of those. Anything else you want to talk about or want anybody to know about what's going on here? Actually, I did want to talk to you about your the comic book things. Let me grab this because we talked about it last week.
Oh, the blind bag.
Yeah, the blind bags. Yeah.
Okay.
So talk to me a little bit about how the blind bags work.
Yeah, it's just a fun thing we do. So inside, there's 5 number ones. Every different comics, every issue one, and then we throw in a variant that's priced up. So it could be anywhere between $9.99 all the way up to some of them actually have 1 in 50s, which normally run about $49.99. And then probably like 12 to 15 of the ones we put together have an additional coupon or a gift card in it, or some of them run the gambit of a free comic, a free trade. I know that there was a $25 gift card in there, and then some of them are just fun. I know one of them's like Diller's Choice. We get to pick a free comic for you. Things like
that's
that.
cool.
So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it's fun. People love the blind bag aspect, so they do really well when we make them. So.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna grab one of these
And it's
today
$10
so you guys
plus
can see
tax.
what's going
you
on.
get 5. You get a bunch of comics. So.
Yeah, that's awesome, yo. That's awesome. Well, you guys, like I said, always, I've said it before, come on down to Comic Book Clubhouse if you're local in Merced. If you're not local here, go to your local comic book store wherever you are. But if you're here, come to Comic Book Clubhouse.
Or you could just buy them on our web store.
Oh,
We
look at
do
that.
shipping too, so we'll take care of you. Yeah.
Okay, well there you go, and I'll have all the links in the description box and in the comments for you guys. So definitely check out Comic Book Clubhouse, and I'll give you all that stuff as we go through. So I appreciate you,
Awesome,
Josh.
no
Thank
problem.
you, guy.
Thank you
All right, so now let's talk about some of the new comics that we have, and we're starting off with Bleeding Hearts, the one that we just heard about right now from Josh. Let me see. Let me take this for you, all right? So, like Josh was saying, the zombies won, and 10 years after the fall of humanity, they're the dominant form of life, or not life, on Earth. They've developed their own cultural practices, their own language, their own society. Mouse pokes golf ball through hole in head, poke for sure. Okay, Poke for sure is a beloved member of his community, and with his brother in arm, Mush, he's happy to shamble along through the only world he can remember until the day his heart mysteriously starts beating again. And in a blink, the first human he sees have stopped looking like food and have started looking like friends. Wow, that's actually already, that sounds so cool. The team behind 20th Century Man, the bold mission statement that launched writer Dennis Camp and artist Stipend Morian to the next level of the comics industry, has reunited to bring you a world ruled by ruthless killer be killed logic, pitted against the demands of a single beating, bleeding, emotional heart. Yo, that sounds really solid. That sounds really solid. Like I said, I might have to be picking up some that bleeding heart today, you guys, because oh snap, I messed something up. No, here we go. Because already that sounds really good. Let's see if we can find bleeding hearts here,
What's crazy is he's not the first one to do it.
so we can.
I had like two people. I had two people be like, "You didn't send the email." I was like, "Yeah, we had."
So we can show you. Oh, we got deals? Yeah, that's right. Make Mike Beasy, yo. Okay, so let's see. Bleeding Hearts.
I'm locked out of the Facebook. Yeah, and that's why I thought. I was like, "Are you using Business Suite?" And she's like, "Oh no, I didn't see that one."
Yo, there are so many dope comics, yo. Oh, I think it might be back here. Doom, 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 doom. Yep, I found it. I thought it was right here. And we got a couple of variants, as always, you guys.
So did you see what I did with the emails? I just sent all of them in one. The pre-order. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a...
Work better than phasing it out.
Yeah, it was by distributor, right?
I added them in by distributor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's...
Because we talked about it with,
Yo, a couple dope posters I'm going to show off as well, you guys, because there are some dope posters in here.
That would be crazy.
Let me grab that, put that right there real quick, and then...
So from now on, by the way,
All right,
we're gonna be jerks.
so we got the Bleeding Heart.
They pay for their shit via the app
Boom.
or online.
Look at that. That looks nice. And then just as we continue to go, look at that. That is just, bro, I love the art for this is actually really dope. The vibe that it gives me is is it the Gorillas? Is that what I'm thinking of, chat? I think I'm thinking of the Gorillas. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Gorillas. It definitely gives off that Gorillas vibe. If you guys have ever read Umbrella Academy, there's a little bit of that type of vibe here too. I don't know what that kind of art style is called, actually. I'm pretty sure there's probably some type of name for it, but yo, there's so many variants for Bleeding Hearts. This is pretty solid. And I believe Josh did say this is from an indie guy, so a W reason to check this out. Like this cover might be my favorite one. Like this one is really just screaming. Oh, you can't really see because of the light there. Let's see. Bam. You can't really see that one, but yeah, that's solid. Like I said, I like that design. It really is giving that what's it called, Gorillas vibe, man. Yeah, I gotta pick up that variant just for that, cause that one is looking nice. That one is looking nice, yo. That one is looking nice. Okay. Yo, and shout out to someone. I know someone last week told me that I need to check out Dork. Because I had said in the video, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get Dork, and then they was like, nah, yo, check out Dork. It's a good one, I promise. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Okay, next up, let's go. Next up, we got the showcase of the week. I know I've heard a couple. You heard Mike Beasy talk about this. You just heard Josh say that he's a big stand for this one as well. Yo, and that is Cyclops #1, the one-eyed X-Men Unleashed. Scott Summers is a mutant who is always in near total control of his powers and his emotions. But what happens when he's separated from the X-Men, lost in a mountain wilderness without the visor that keeps his devastating powers in check? And will he be able to stay alive when Donald Pierce and his cyborgs, the Reavers, are hunting him? It's a tale of the X-Men's leader at his most savage core. Now, we gotta talk about Cyclops for a lot of reasons. One reason is because Cyclops is amazing, of course, and I feel like Cyclops is a little underrated when it comes to the Gen Pop and things like that. They don't really care about Cyclops. They're like, oh yeah, dude with the vision. A lot of people thinks he has heat vision, which isn't true. There's a lot of people that have a lot of misconceptions of how my guy gets down. But we also got to talk about him because he's about to be in Avengers Doomsday. We can't ignore that, right? So you're going to want to, people are going to be getting, looking for, oh, this is fire. Yo, these covers are insane. Mike Beasy, which cover do you have? I know you got one of them. Dope shirt. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. We got the Galactus. We got the Big G. We got the Big G featured this week, man. We got the Big G featured. Okay, boom. And then look at this. We also have that Cyclops number 1 right there. Looking really good. These are just looking real good, yo. Just beautiful. I'm going to have to go, like I said, I'm going to have to check out Cyclops. I'm going to have to tune in with it. Obviously, it's a number 1. We literally preach that you have to get number 1s around here. At least to check out the comic, you know what I mean? At least to check it out and then go from there. To really test out whether you like it or not. Grab that issue 1. If you want to follow along with it, then. And then you're going to really want to get those issue 1s for things that are a little bit more popular, like we're talking about, right? We're talking about how popular these ones are, how popular Cyclops is. You see the entire internet broke when they dropped that X-Men trailer. So, you never know. You never know what's going to be happening. You never know. Sometimes they try to get these releases and these stories from comics to movies to not necessarily sync up completely, but they want to tell you a little bit of something. They want to get the comic fans hyped. They want to get them understood. Hey, okay, there's some movie stuff that's about to pop off. You know what I mean? So I definitely got to tune in with that. Because, bro, like I said, Cyclops is one of those if you know, you knows. That's the way I really feel about Cyclops. Drop a 1 in the chat if you agree with that. I think Cyclops is a if you know, you know type of guy. Like, if you know about Cyclops, then you like Cyclops, like, a lot. But if you're like, oh, he's just another X-Men, then you don't really know about him. It's like, it's just kind of like, oh, whatever. But when you know he that dude, especially when he takes that role and starts being, more in that balance of being both kind of Magneto and Professor X, because once Professor X starts tripping, you know what I mean? Like, we get some good stuff from there. And I'm really hoping that we get to explore that on the movie side of things. I'm just saying, one can only hope. One can only hope. Okay. Yo. All right, moving right along. Next up, we got Just Brutal number 1. Every family has problems, but the Savage family has actual monsters. Jordan Savage is a normal 16-year-old kid barely holding it together after his parents' recent divorce. His twin sister, Winter, is his opposite in every way, including how she is coping with the changes in the Savage family's lives. And those changes are bigger than they could even imagine. They were about to find out that the boring, bickering parents they've lived with this whole time are secretly ancient, death-dealing barbarian warriors. They have been living quietly for 3,000 years, having defeated their nemesis, the evil sorcerer warlord Farklar. Okay. The evil sorcerer warlord Farklar the Fleshless, leaving the world safe for humanity. Only now, Farklar has returned, and his army of hideous Morlocks are about to devour Des Moines. Now, the Savages are piled in Mom's minivan, headed for Iowa to wage war against Black Magic Armageddon. Jordan is freaked out. Winter thinks it's all pretty cool, and no one is sure if Mom and Dad can get along long enough to save civilization from destruction. Just Brutal is an action-packed thrill ride that stacks that trauma of family against the challenge of saving the world. Written by Dennis Hopeless, who did Hard Eyes and Spider-Woman, with art by Bram Revel from Gorilla's Marvel Knights and X-Men, or Marvel Knights X-Men, excuse me, and colorist Marissa Lucy from Mr. Terrific. Okay, so that sounds insane. I like that a lot. Just Brutal sounds pretty dope. It sounds like Spy Kids, but on steroids mixed with a little barbarianism. I don't think I've ever heard of anything like this outside of, like I was just saying, because it does sound a lot like, Spy Kids, but let me see. Boom, here we go. Oh, I'm telling you, the art styles of some of these things have been surprising me the most. Yo, this is Ignition Press, baby. Yo, Ignition Press is doing it. I can't lie. Every week, I'm telling you, every week they're coming out with new comics and stuff. And I know that's the way you do it, but wow, I just, it gets me so excited. And look at this. It's my people. So, we got to pick that one up. Everybody, Barbarian Warriors. That's what I'm saying, Mike Beasy. I didn't know. I didn't know this is what we doing. I got to say, Ignition has got to be cooking. Because all of these stories are so different from each other. Like, it's very rare where, I hear some of these stories and I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds exactly like that other story. No, man. These are completely different tales, for lack of better words. I'm also showing you guys the variants that there are here. Yo, Ignition Press, yo. I'm picking this one up for sure. Did I show all of them just now? No, I didn't show this one yet. Big shout out. I can't stress this enough. Like, Ignition Press is just dropping comics of all kinds, man. Like, when I read this and was like, okay, this is what this is about, the last thing I expected was for it to look like this. And I mean that in, like, not even a bad way, but this is not the cover that I expected to see from the description that I read, This is a completely different vibe from what I was expecting, and I'm happy about that, yo. That makes me really it makes me want to dive in even more, because it's like you really never know what you're going to get from Ignition Press. There is such a wide range of comics that are constantly being portrayed and constantly being shown, and I'm really hyped about that, yo. Get those number ones. Exactly. You already know. Grab that number one as fast as you can. So, yo, just really good, yo. Really good comics across the board already. Let's keep it going. Next up, we were just talking about this, the man, the myth, the legend earlier, but we got Moon Knight here. We got Mark Spector, Moon Knight #1. Moon Knight missing. Mark Spector has been many things: an Avenger, a Fist of Khonshu, a Karnak cowboy, and now kidnapped. But by whom and why? Don't they have any idea they've trapped Moon Knight? So we got Mark Spector, Moon Knight #1. Let's see where this is so we can give you guys a look-loo. That's nobody. Boom, found it. Let's show you guys some of these right here. And again, these variant covers are just ridiculously nice, yo. It's just insane how good these variant covers are looking. You guys gotta tune in and check them out, yo. Are you kidding me?
These are the farmers that grow our potatoes, and it's like at the end, it's like, if we don't ship you your bag of Lay's by 3 days after the Super Bowl, you don't get it, that's free Lay's for a year.
That is just.
They just sent you like a free smaller. You know what makes me mad about the Super Bowl commercials now?
Bro, look at these. These are. Oh my goodness.
Look at this 10-second clip. Watch the trailer online now. And you're just like, why would I watch this before
that? That is so dope. These are some really nice ones. Look in here. Yo, I know the Moon Knight fans are out here going crazy, because these are some good looking covers.
I heard my mother-in-law. I went to one that I was.
I really like this cover, and I really like this one. The $12.99 one is insane. That's my issue. Is I am always picking up the ones that are expensive. Those expensive things, they just look so good, yo. They just look so good, yo.
Where he's explaining why he's not synced up.
I'm just loving it.
Pre-recorded it, so they had to edit back and forth. I was like,
Just love it, man.
I would.
All right, let's check it out. Let's keep it going.
I wouldn't have seen Bob the Bob.
Let's see.
One that I would be like, yes.
Okay. Next up, we are talking about Wade Wilson, Deadpool, #1, dangerous, unhinged, deadly. Deadpool is a man on the brink, and that means the jobs are deadlier, the stakes are higher, and the humor is darker than ever. But Wade Wilson isn't laughing. A dark memory haunts Deadpool as a mysterious client leads him down a troubling path. This way lies redemption? No, something far worse. Wade can never be forgiven for what he's done. The new ongoing series begins. It is so interesting how Wade Wilson has been getting this newfound kind of, I don't know if you can say like revamp or something, but he's getting like this newfound recognition recently. I know people have always loved Deadpool, but I mean, we have Deadpool in Marvel Rivals, we had the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, we have just a lot of Deadpool going on right now. And I think a lot of these stories are doing things like this, right? Like taking Deadpool and seeing what's going on and oh, he can never be forgiven and all these things. So I'm really interested. It has me interested in seeing what they're going to be doing with Wade, because it seems like they want to kind of start maybe taking the character not in a different direction in like a bad way, or not even in a different direction to where it's like this isn't Wade Wilson, or but you know, I guess even doing that of focusing on the Wade Wilson maybe a little bit more. Not sure what's going to be going on with that. Definitely scooped Moon Knight #1, bro. Cause you already know, G. You already know. Did you pick up that Wade Wilson #1, Mike Beasley? That's what I want to know. Did you pick up the Wade Wilson #1, brother? Because if you did, we're gonna have to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to talk about that. Oh, let me look for that. That should be right here. Yep.
I mean, you're right. And that's the thing. The vibes were good, right?
Yo. Again, some really good covers, man.
I said you didn't get bleeding hearts. You said I went to my. And I was like, we got other comics, Rob? What are we talking about here?
These are awesome, yo. Look at that. These covers are so crazy. Oh, look, this is the same type of cover that they gave Cyclops, actually. That's solid. The variant covers are just insane. Look at these, bro. These are crazy. Yo, what's up with it, Kenny? Welcome in. Yo, I appreciate you, Kenny. You was here last week during the comic book stream, and I appreciate you being here today too. Look at that. That's $19.99 for that variant cover. Not my favorite. I mean, it looks good. This looks good though. I like it. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we got Sirens Love Hurts #1. Oh, snap. We got some Sirens going on. Harley, Ivy, Catwoman, and Black Canary, brought to you by fan favorite creators Teeny Howard and Babs Tarr, introducing Gotham's most eligible bachelorettes for at least a little while longer. First, there's Catwoman, who's been playing cat and mouse with her favorite two boy toys, Bruce Wayne and the Dark Knight himself, Batman. Next up, Harley Quinn, who's recently single and now committed only to her hot girl era. Of course, there's also Poison Ivy, who just wants to enjoy her solitude, as long as her best friend Harley's there to enjoy it with her. And then there's the new girl, Black Canary, who's engaged to the love of her life, Green Arrow. But the closer they get to the wedding, the more it feels like they might not be so written in the stars after all. But these four fabulous women aren't meeting to discuss any of that, at least not willingly. There's a killer on the loose in Gotham City, a killer of women, and when Black Canary realizes stopping the murders requires more criminal company than she's used to keeping, she finds herself reluctantly teaming up with the infamous Gotham City Sirens for the hunt. Easier said than done when the four of them can barely make it through one lousy brunch. Fan favorite writer Teeny Howard, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn teams with superstar artist Babs Tarr from Batgirl to bring you the sexiest and most scintillating DC Black series yet. Oh, snap. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I feel like I just saw this. Yeah, I did. Oh, shit.
I mean, realistically, but he'll be in a program. He'll stay for baseball and stuff, and I'll go over there.
Oh, snap. They got them out here.
And I want him to play other sports than baseball. Football's the one he's coming around.
Boom.
So I think he'll do football.
Look at that.
I don't want him to be like so busy that like right now I
Boom.
have kids who are doing like wrestling.
Look at that. Sirens.
Even though baseball season started, so their wrestling season's still going good, or basketball just ended, right?
Yo, these are some pretty dope covers.
Like football, you're done in November, and then he has a month where he can either get.
Tell me about the Black Series line, Mike Beasley. What's that? These are looking real good. Oh, you died, Kenny? Dang.
You can do three.
Gotta be more careful, bro. You know this. Ooh. It's hard to see some of these foils.
Baseball. And yes, there's some overlap where you go out late or you do that, but like if you have cool coaches, they.
Boom.
But it's a lot. That's the problem.
That's awesome.
You know, like that's my issue. It's just like it's a lot.
I have a friend who was in football, baseball, and wrestling, and his schedule was like the hottest
Because they literally overlap right now. And if you go into championship, so right now Coast Valley, they're going to championship. They're doing really well for wrestling. So that.
Next up, we got Star Wars Jar Jar #1. Jar Jar returns, co-written by Jar Jar himself, Ahmed Best. What? Jar Jar faces the consequences of giving emergency power to Chancellor Palpatine. What pivotal role does Jar Jar play in the formation of the Rebel Alliance? Guest starring fan favorite Jedi Kelleran Beck. Yo, that's crazy. Out of all the things I would have expected, I would have never expected a Jar Jar comic to be dropping. That's amazing. Darth Jar Jar has got to be one of my favorite fan theories that comes from Star Wars shenanigans, because I mean, there is such a big, like, it's literally without Jar Jar, a lot of the stuff that happens would not have happened, right? He is the one that gave the power to the Chancellor of the Senate and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So a lot of, all those theories of Jar Jar Binks actually being the secret dark side user, those are always hilarious to me. And I mean, to use that whole drunken master vibe for him, hilarious. I think all of it is funny, and I think it all lines up really, really well as well. So to be able to get this Jar Jar comic, that will no doubt give us a little bit more context on some of those things. I mean, you just heard it right there. We're going to be getting a little bit more context on what really happened to Jar Jar after giving all that power to Chancellor Palpatine. And the fact that they got Ahmed Best himself to come back and do this, I mean, what a redemption journey that Ahmed Best has been able to go on within the Star Wars franchise. You know what I mean? Like, that is just so dope. Like, to be able to do that, I just definitely did not expect Ahmed Best to come back in this type of way. You know what I mean? He's back at it, and he's ready to go. So that's pretty solid, yo. So here are those covers for Jar Jar. These are looking pretty solid as well. Jar Jar FTW. Yo, I'm telling you, it's actually insane, man. It is insane to know that. Like, look at that, yo. So dope. So wait, is this? Oh, okay. So I'm not tripping. This is Jar Jar, and then it is also the Jedi that Ahmed Best plays as in the Mandalorian. So you got, if I'm not mistaken, you got both of them together here, which is freaking awesome. Like, that's super cool. I like that a lot. Ooh. And then I'm pretty sure this is like a Black History Month type of cover here for Jar Jar as well. You know, just kind of highlighting some of some of our black characters in Star Wars, this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably picking this. I'm probably picking this cover up if I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, it is the Black History Month variant. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be getting the Black History Month one for sure. That's fire. There's only one more left. I might have to hide that. Yo, Jar Jar, man. I'm not gonna lie. I would have never expected that. What a dope thing to be able to have two of Ahmed's characters. He was just terrible. He was done terribly by the fandom at the time, and to be able to see again that comeback that he's had with not just the Mandalorian, but also he has this. And I think he worked on something else that was Star Wars. I can't think of what it was. He was like the host of a show or something like that. But just all around, W's in the chat for my guy Ahmed Best, yo. That's awesome. All right, one of the final comics that we have going on here is The Center Holds #1. A new superhero universe is born. In a world where superheroes become commonplace, heroes are required to join a union or else face serious financial liability for the damage caused during battles. Enter the Superheroes Union, a team up of genius cyber, psychic Lakshmi, the mysterious keeper, and child prodigy Necotron, among others, as they battle villains and bureaucracy alike. And though the delicate balance of mitigating damage while saving lives is already tough enough, they've got their own memories with a constant team of villains rising up to challenge them. Follow along as the legendary duo of writer Larry Hama and artist MD Doc Bright, marking his final work, question the very nature of what it means to be a hero in this new giant size issue. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to lie. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome, man. I am so down. Now, while I was just talking about how much I like Ignition for not doing the normal superhero thing, I have to be honest. I still enjoy so much the fact that we get a lot of other superhero things from other places and don't have to just focus on Marvel and DC being the only ones that have those things. There's a lot of other stuff going on, and that is freaking really cool. What was this shit called? Cyclops, the Crown. Boom, Center Holds, found it. Oh, and this is coming at us from Boom Studios, excuse me. The Center Holds. This looks pretty fire. This looks pretty fire. I like that. I like the way this looks. Look at that. The Center Holds. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna pick up more issues this week maybe than I did last week. More of these #1s. I think we just have a solid lineup of #1s this week. I think we had some good #1s last week as well. I'm not gonna say that we didn't, but I feel like this week, man, those first issues are just really, really looking good for me. And I would have never expected Jar Jar to be the first Star Wars comic that I get. But here we are. Here we are, and it is about to happen. So that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy and diabolical. Something I really was not expecting, yo. But again, Jar Jar, Ahmed Best, and then also the Star Wars actor. All of that sounds dope. Like I was also saying just now, I really do enjoy having these this new super universes being born for different superhero types, and this one really sounds pretty solid. Kind of giving you the whole vibe of Civil War, the whole hero initiative, having to sign up as a hero and all of that. I like that, giving you a little bit of that. That's just solid, maybe giving you a little bit of that boys aspect mixed with like damage control and all those different things, and seeing how it ends up, staying afloat. So that's pretty solid, yo. Let's talk. Okay, yeah. Let me know how you guys feel about those comics that we were just talking about, because they definitely sound pretty interesting. They sound really cool, and I'm really interested in diving into them and checking them out for real. Let me see. One second.
So you want a batting cage and then just a cup.
Literally, what I told him, and this is why I don't understand. I said, but I can't do a carport,
Yeah.
right? But I said, literally, the way I want it to be is in 6 years when my kid moves out and is gone forever, I should be able to take the cage part down, like the cloth net, and then I have a place where I could put like a barbecue.
Yeah, because it's covered backyard.
Correct, right? Like,
Yeah, I would do like
I don't maybe.
except it needs to be further than 10 by 12, right? Like, so I can't go above 12 feet. It's got to be 11. And then I told him, like, so originally I said 70, because that's what like a full blown batting cage is. But I was like, it could be 55. 60, 65 is preferable, because then we got the pitching tunnel, right? Like, it's long enough that we could actually pitch on it too, right? 55 is like, you can't do 65 because regulations. 60, 65 is perfect.
Okay, I think we're back.
Again, it's like, yeah, we can do whatever, right? Like, it's just so ridiculous.
Okay.
You guys always cry that it's hard out there.
All right, we got that. And now let's talk about some of the upcoming pre-orders that there are. We got the Sentry #1. He's been a Dark Avenger. No, he's been an Avenger, a Dark Avenger, and a Thunderbolt. The Sentry is back. But so is the Void. From creator Paul Jenkins comes a bold, high-stakes epic about Marvel's most dangerous hero, the Sentry, a man with the power of a million exploding suns, and the dark entity born from his own psyche, the Void. When the Void resurfaces, threatening to unravel reality itself, the Sentry must battle not only cosmic forces and criminal empires, but the monster within. Guest starring Reed Richards, Spider-Man, and the Kingpin in a tale of impossible choices and devastating consequences. Can the Sentry save everything when the cost might be everything he loves? That sounds pretty interesting. Next up, we got Lobo #1. Oh, and that's going to be releasing on March 18th, 2026. Next up, we got Lobo #1. Scotty Young and George Corona take the main man to the next level. Vroom! The main man's back, baby, and his ride is a motorcycle that moves at the speed of sound, but only if that sound is a ripping guitar. And you better hop on before he leaves you in the dust with all the bass stitches he's fragged for money or convenience. The Eisner-nominated creative team that brought you a fantastic parable of adolescence in the Midwest, the story of an artist who embraces darkness a little too closely, and the tale of a gunslinger with too much grit to stay buried brings you a classic yarn spun in the star-kissed threads of the cosmic DC universe. It's a gut-soaked path from DCKO to the end of the universe, where Lobo is going to scratch his name and number in the source wall with a cool knife. Don't miss the mayhem, special guests, or tasty continuity. Don't you do it. That releases also on March 18th, 2026. And then we have Deathstroke, the Terminator #1. The world's deadliest assassin hits the next level with Tony Fleeks and Carmine D. Jean Domenico. Soldier turned superhuman assassin for hire, Slade Wilson has made hundreds of enemies in his day, and now one of them is taking his world apart piece by piece. The hit is out on Deathstroke as he evolves into his purest form, a Terminator out for revenge and ready to kill anyone who stands in his way. Prepare for brutal violence with over-the-top action and intrigue from the twisted mind of writer Tony Fleeks that did Stray Dogs and Uncanny Valley, with pulse-pounding art by Carmine D. Giandomenico, who did The Flash, and then DC's contract-killing boogeyman is back and bloodier than ever, again on March 18th. And then finally, we have the DC Marvel Superman Spider-Man #1 crossover. Legendary creators take on the Man of Steel and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Written by Mark Waid, Tom King, Matt Fraction, Sean Murphy, Gail Simone, Christopher Priest, Greg Rucka, and Jeff Lemire. Art by Jorge Jimenez, Jim Lee, Steve Lieber, Sean Murphy, Belen Ortega, Daniel Sampier, Nicholas Scott, and Rafa Sandoval. The last son of Krypton meets your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. When journalists Clark Kent and Peter Parker find themselves chasing the same story, the conspiracy they uncover could change the world, especially if Brainiac and Dr. Octopus have anything to say about it. And we bet they do. Good thing our intrepid news hounds are secretly Superman and the Amazing Spider-Man, brought to you by legendary storytellers Mark Waid and Jorge Jimenez. And don't miss these bonus stories. Tom King and Jim Lee tell a tale of Lois Lane and Mary Jane Watson. Matt Fraction and Steve Lieber revisit Superman's pals Jimmy Olsen and Carnage. Sean Murphy, meanwhile, takes us to the future with Superboy, Legion, and Spider-Man 2099. Gail Simone teams up with Belen Ortega for a look at what happens when Power Girl meets Punisher. Christopher Priest and Daniel Sampier show us a time when Superboy Prime, who reads all the comics, decided to visit Spider-Man right after he got the black suit. And then Greg Rucka and Nicholas Scott take us on an exciting race between the Daily Planet and the Daily Bugle. Plus, we finally get an answer to the age-old question of who would win in a fair fight, Pa Kent or Uncle Ben. Just kidding. Those guys are too nice to fight each other. But Jeff Lemire and Rafa Sandoval will take us deep into the past to see the two men bond in the face of adversity. Celebrate 50 years of DC Marvel crossovers with 8 new original stories by some of DC's top talent. And that is going to be releasing March 25th. And that sounds awesome, yo. That sounds incredible, honestly. That's just some of the comics that we have to look forward to in March as the lineup, and that's just insane, yo. That just sounds insane to me. I am so ready for everything that's going on, and I can't wait to see how all of those comics end up turning out. So I'm gonna be checking out some of these comics here today. Let me know in the comment section what comics you guys are going to be checking out, because I'm very interested in knowing. Okay? I'm very interested in knowing. Yo, Thomas, you want to talk to me about your pickups or whatever you got this week, man? Yeah. All right. Then we're gonna talk to Thomas about what he picked up here and some of the dope pickups. So how you doing, brother? Doing good. We just finished talking about all the new comics that came out this week. Some of the ones that are going to be releasing next week. What is on your list?
There's a few.
What are your top three?
Absolute Wonder Woman.
Okay.
The annual.
Okay.
Gotta love her.
Yeah.
Cyclops was one of the ones I picked up that was a new #1.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. And just because I'm a fan of the style and everything, Immortal Legend Batman.
Oh, okay. That was
that one, and I picked up Fall of the Ultraman.
Oh, okay. So what is about those ones that kind of stood out to you?
So I love the genre that Power Rangers comes from. Sentai, Tokusatsu stuff. So Mortal Legend Batman is very much. What if he was just a Power Ranger?
Really?
Him, Nightwing, and Robin. Ultraman, it's literally just Ultraman written by the same creator, Kyle Higgins.
Oh.
He did the first half of Power Rangers for the
Okay.
comics, and they just mashed with what I like. Because at one point, the artist, Dan Moore, did the designs for these just as a fan thing.
Oh.
And
And it ended up growing into
I
something
think they
bigger?
barely tweaked the designs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what if Batman was a Power Ranger?
He uses the dart, Robin's light, Nightwing's like, I'll do both.
That's pretty okay. That sounded sick.
And it's like a whole space odyssey thing going on too.
Oh wow. Okay, did not expect that at all. So I'm guessing I'm gonna put that on the list too. And then I saw there was a new thing that just came out. It was like a new superhero universe. That one, the center holds. Do you know anything about that, or is that?
Unfortunately, I did not have a chance to check that
Oh,
one
okay.
out. I didn't work yesterday, so Tuesdays are the days I
Oh, that's
try
when you
check
try to look it up?
but
Okay.
I wasn't here, sadly. But-
That seemed like something that you would kind of, know a little something about. Do you know anything about that? I know it's from Boom Studios or something like that.
Well, it's a Boom Studios one, and most of the time Boom Studios stuff tends to be pretty solid so far.
Okay. Well, what about Cyclops? Because Cyclops is Cyclops. So
When it comes to X-Men books, there's so many.
Yes.
But it's been a while. I think this may be one of the first ones he's had in a long time.
Yeah, Cyclops doesn't get a lot of love.
Like the character, check the book out, and I know where the story's kind of going. Because not a spoiler, but not really.
Yeah.
Crash lands in the wilderness, visor's broke, so he has to walk around blind.
Oh, that's actually awesome.
So it's like, okay, he has to get creative, using all the other senses and
Yeah.
everything. So it's really cool, and he maybe hunted.
Oh, that's cool though. Taking the biggest thing kind of away from him as a character is pretty interesting.
Yeah. And so I like that one. I'm adding it as a recurring sub.
Okay.
Like, it's just so awesome.
Awesome, man. Well,
Didn't expect to like it right away, but I was like, I'm reading through this right away, right now. Right when I sat down, I was like, read this first.
yeah, that was one. Okay, I'm definitely picking up that one today too. So awesome, thank you for letting me know your pickups, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep, awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's about it for us today, man. I gotta be honest with you. We've talked about so many different comics that are going to be coming out this week. Next.